to me, I would never claim that. Learn you gotta press them, other times you gotta stay back. Fuck it, I ain't stressing.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys so much for tuning back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be working on my 2000 Jeep Cherokee, which really hasn't been on the channel in a while. If you guys remember, we supercharged it with a leaf blower. We've done a lot of stuff. It's kind of what started off my channel. We're gonna be taking a little break from the Mustang content. I'll give you guys an update here in a second. But today, we're just gonna be doing a little bit of maintenance, clean this thing up really good, give you guys an update. We've got new rotors to put on. We need to go through the whole front end. We have some new control arm bolts to slap on and a few other odds and ends, but should be interesting. We get to bring this thing back on camera. You guys haven't seen her in a while, and it's starting to snow. So, wow. Let's go ahead, get this thing pulled in the garage, and start breaking her down. And I'll show you guys the new parts we've got. Guys, I haven't held a camera in like 2 weeks, so forgive me if I'm a little off today. So guys, as you guys have known, recently we've been working a lot on the 65 Mustang, and we've kind of come to a stocking point. So we're going to be working on we've really been working off camera a lot on the Mustang, just because we've been waiting for parts, putting stuff together bit by bit. You can't really do a full video, but basically guys, we'll have the Mustang back hopefully very soon. We're going to be getting ready for a startup soon. That should be the next video. And yeah, that's an update on the Mustang. Let's move back to the Jeep. You guys know my trusty XJ. She's my daily driver. I haven't had to do a lot of work to her recently, just because about a year ago, I really redid everything on this Jeep, so she's been a very excellent daily driver. But we have some new rotors to throw on. We have a bit of a wobble in the front end. Part of owning a Jeep is death wobble. If you guys have a Jeep at home, you guys know death wobble is a huge problem. And this thing gets it like every 6 months, so something's always breaking. But today just happens to be the day that she decides to come back. So we're going to be tearing this thing apart, trying to figure out what the problem is. But let's go ahead and put you guys on time lapse. We're going to start putting the new rotors on and seeing if we cannot find anything that's going on. So let's do it.
I'm so into making love with you. I ain't never been enough for you. Shawty, your love is a drug I use.
I'm not sure how well you guys can see with this camera, but here are the old rotors. You guys can tell how grooved they are and warped they are. It's a big reason why we're having trouble stopping. Every time we hit the brakes, we would just shimmy. So this is gonna make a big difference with that. While we're in here, let's see, I mean, tie rod, it's supposed to have play up and down like this. This is actually the Cav Fab 1-ton steering setup. It has been absolutely phenomenal. The sway bars are okay. These are rough country setup. I'm not a huge fan, but they are what they are. It is what it is. But what else we're going to be replacing besides rotors? If you guys can see here, these upper control arms, those bolts there and on the other side, the bolts I just had laying around. I just slapped them on at the time because I upgraded control arms, and we need to replace those bolts. They're not the right size. They pop, they creak. Is the most annoying thing about this Jeep. So we're gonna fix it today. That's the game plan, at least.
A few inches later.
Go in here. The wheel bearing is in pretty good shape. Sorry, I was just rubbing on that over here. This is solid. Look at this ball joint right here. But both of these ball joints are completely shot. So that's great. But I do conveniently have 2 ball joints left over from the other Jeep project, so we can throw that on here. I'm gonna run to the store real quick and get some parts, probably run to the gym. Might as well get that over with. And I'll be right back when we rebuild this whole front end again for like the 5th time. Mopar, baby. Be right back. Okay guys, flash forward a couple hours. Just got back from the gym, had a good workout. Anyway, we're gonna keep on tearing this whole Jeep apart. Basically guys, we got the rotors, we got some ball joints ready to go, got the bolts, everything. Got my handy ball joint press. If you guys don't have one of those, I highly recommend. Those things are so useful. They're good for ball joints, any kind of U-joint on anything, drive shafts, like they are awesome. But anyway, let's get in here. You guys are just being rowdy today. Anyway guys, we're gonna start off, we're gonna take this hub off, unbolt the ball joints from there, knock this thing down and then press these things out. For the wheel bearing, you're gonna need a 13.13 millimeter. Yeah, I'll put you guys on time lapse and we will try and get this thing back running. I have to be at work tomorrow morning and I need this Jeep for my job, so this should be interesting. We're gonna see if we can get it done.
Living like I don't miss you, but who am I fooling then? You constantly cross my mind when I'm laying in bed. Stuck in my head. I know you know this like too. You making moves, you doing you. I'm trying to show you the proof. What I gotta do, I'm here for you. Why you wanna play? I see that demon hidden behind that pretty face. I'm so into making love with you, you. I ain't never been enough for you, you. Shorty, your love is a drug I use. Let's make it easy on us and you.
So after a whole lot of persuasion, we finally got the knuckle off. We come down here to the ball joints. So the top one, it's actually pretty solid. It's got a little bit of play. It's also pretty solid. But we move to the bottom. Okay, you guys see this? Look at that. Look at that play. Yeah, it's not supposed to do that. I can't believe I didn't die. Every time I hit a bump really hard, this thing has just some wicked death wobble. And I'm going to be pretty confident to say that that is the reason why. I've already replaced these before is the scary part. Like these are new ball joints. They're like 2 years old. Well, we're going to go ahead and replace this ball joint and then get started putting this thing back together.
She was evil. I don't want to upset. I'm so into making love with you. I ain't never been enough for you. Shorty, your love is a drug.
Okay, ladies and gents, we have the new ball joints finally pressed into place. That ball joint press made this thing so much easier. Those things are literally like 40 bucks at Harbor Freight. I highly recommend. Anyway, we're just going to go ahead and put the grease fittings on these things, get everything bolted up, put the knuckle back on, and we should be good to go. So guys, we have finally wrapped up on this side. Everything is put back together. This whole thing's set up. We got the new caliper on. Everything's bolted up, Loctited down. Brake pads, ball joints. We're good here. We're going to go ahead and put the wheel and tire back on this side. And then we're going to go ahead and slap the rotor on the other side. And hopefully we won't have any more death wobble. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and put the rotor on that side. Okay guys, so it is about 1:30 in the morning right now. We have finally wrapped up the whole XJ. Getting those bolts situated for the control arms was super interesting, so I didn't film any of it. But the Jeep is done. Rotors, ball joints. What else do we do? Everything's tightened up. Everything should be good to go. And hopefully she'll be a good daily now. So we'll test it out tomorrow. I gotta work tomorrow morning, so it should be interesting. But I'll be driving this thing all day. Everything should be fine, but we will see. Anyway, hopefully we can get this thing on the channel more. I want to do some cool stuff with it. Also, we need to do some work on the Dodge. He has some more death wobble. back at it again. If you guys didn't see me try and fix it the first time, click the old video. But we're gonna be fixing that and probably doing a big detail cleaning on that thing. So that'll be interesting. Also with the Mustang, as you guys know, we just rebuilt the engine, like I said earlier. So next couple videos, we should be getting this thing started up. Let's walk over here. But yeah, basically we should be getting this thing started up. All that's left is we need to set the timing, distributor, and fix the transmission. We gotta fix the drive shaft. We have a little bit of a transmission leak back there, but we should be able to fix it. Not too serious, but we should be getting that thing started up soon, which is super exciting. Gosh, we've been through the engine got pulled. We rebuilt the whole thing in-house. Back end, transmission's hooked up, everything's hooked up. So we should be getting that thing started up soon. Please. Like I redid the all new bearings, rod bearings. We had the crank out, so I'm just praying that everything is within tolerance, but we'll see. Anyway, let me know in the comments what we should do with the Jeep soon. I want to change something, but I really can't decide what. I've got a couple ideas, but I was thinking about building a new roof rack, maybe some new armor, maybe some new fender flares. I can't really decide. I do kind of like the setup we have right now, but I don't know. I'm in the mood to change something, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys a ton. Hopefully college is almost over. I've got like 2 weeks of school left. Then we have a 4-month break. And in that time, we're going to crank out as much content as humanly possible. So push to 1,000 subs. Please like and subscribe. We got some cool stuff coming up. Some really cool stuff coming up, actually. But anyway, love you guys a ton. Talk to you later. Deuce.
I'm beating it up like a Tyson. She's sucking me clean like a Dyson. I'm going back to my old ways. Fucking, I think that they like it. Rolling up all of my problems.